Alright, we're back. We got some local Single Hill Peacekeeper Hazy IPA. This one has Amarillo HBC 692, Idaho 7, and Sabro. Now, the most notably here, Amarillo. Love that hop. Sabro, Idaho 7. They're gaining a lot of popularity, probably over the last year and some change. And then HBC is experimental. But Amarillo, big dog in the game. I suppose Idaho 7 and Sabro are now as well. But Amarillo is where... Love that shit. This one right there, 7.1. Respectable for a straight up IPA. Leaning kind of towards the Imperial IPA area. Alright, very nice. Very fruity. I still feel like it's a little bit dry. And I always get that kind of from Idaho and Sabro. I don't know. Okay, this is what we're going to be doing today. But first, Zaharov signature for homies. And we're going to be doing the candle. Or better yet, the mandel. It's fucking... Mandel's lit, boys. Mandel's lit. So I'm just going to set this right off to the side back here. Mandel's lit. Alright, let's go. We are using Airborne Beard Shave Co. This one is Mach, a lavender mint scent. And ingredients: freedom, water, saponification of shea butter, beef tallow, castor oil, coconut oil, and almond oil, glycerin, natural preservatives, essential, and scented oils. It's kind of got this like tan color, off-white maybe, light brown, whatever you want to call it. Very nice lavender mint. I do think it's kind of basic, but it is a nice lavender mint. It's very pleasant. It's kind of a crowd pleaser. Got it loaded up into my Lancaster bowl. Also going to be using my Lancaster brush in my bougie brush bath. And then we're going to be using the Blackland Vector. So, let me go ahead and wring my brush out, show it off, and then we will get to going. There's the tips on the Lancaster V1, and then this is part of my 4 Horsemen series. This here arrived on the Pale Horse, the pale green horse, and this of course is Death, the Grim Reaper. Flutes on top, flutes on bottom. Lancaster, baby. Let's get to lathering. So, never used this Airborne Beard Shave Company. Never used any of their products. This was sent to me by our favorite pirate shaver, LatherMeWhiskers, the Captain, Paul. Of course, he has Instagram. He's also on Facebook, and he also has a YouTube channel, LatherMeWhiskers. So, definitely check him out. I will link the proper spelling in the description, as always. Got kind of pasty, so we'll add more water. This looks like it's soaking it right in, which is always kind of a good sign. I did load slightly heavy because I'm unfamiliar with this base, so let's keep adding water until it looks appropriate. And we're going to be using the Blackland with a Schick Proline blade with who knows how many uses on it. I haven't used the Vector in a little while, but we'll definitely see how it goes. If it does feel, you know, kind of shitty, we could always throw a fresh blade in. No problems whatsoever with that. Okay. It's starting to look a lot better here. Yeah. Looks like we got some structure, boys. maybe medium high, maybe straight up high structure, who knows. Let's go ahead and wet the face. The appearance of the coconut oils in the ingredients list usually leads to that structure. It all depends on kind of where it's at in the ingredients list, you know, but I've been told that coconut oil or whatever leads to those kind of soaps of old, as we call them, or as I call them. Ain't nothing is fucking with this V1 Lancaster brush. Like, all the new acquisitions to the den have not fucked with this. This V1 Lancaster knot is still my favorite. I think others have, like, knocked at the door, you know. But I think the Lancaster V1 just opened the door, shotgun in hand, and told him to get the fuck off my porch. Because the Lancaster V1 is still my favorite. I just love this knot. To me, and my preferences, it's perfect. And this scent, I think, you know, because the notes involved, especially the mint, it's perceiving to be like really strong. Like maybe like an 8 or 9 or 10. It's perceiving to be very strong, but I think it's because of the notes involved. With top notes like mint, like it's very easy to perceive mint, you know what I mean? I went with the Vector because with a name like Airborne Beard Shave, the Vector always amazes me how sleek it is. Like, the profile there. It always reminds me of like a fucking like stealth bomber or something with how sleek it is. Just fucking very nice. So, I do think the soap has a high structure, but I just painted on a thin layer. But I do think it is somewhat low structure. Or, I mean, high structure. I do think it is somewhat high structure. So I was the victim, I'll call it, of some crazy generosity this morning. I still had the fucking crust in my eyes. I'll show you guys when it comes in. I don't want to spoil it. I'll just say my boy J.R. Reyes from Reyes Restores on Instagram. If you have not checked him out, definitely check him out. Just like I told you with some other vendors. And he's kind of more of a hobbyist that sells services, sort of. But he does restorations on vintage gear. I'm sure he could clean up modern gear too, but I think he kind of has a focus and a love for cleaning up vintage gear. And he is fucking good at it. But, yeah, I was a victim of some senseless generosity this morning. Totally unfounded. You could say I was caught with a stray bullet of generosity. And, you know, JR's just the fucking man. I'll show you guys when it comes in. But JR's just the fucking man, and if you haven't checked him out, check him out. JR Reyes. Reyes Restores on Instagram. An awesome community member in this wet shaving world. You will not hear some people talking grimy about JR. You just won't, because they'd be fucking, like, straight up lying. Alright, but enough of that, enough teasing. You'll know when it comes. Let me just... There's plenty of lather left. Does look like I could have added more water. Definitely. It's kind of a little bit like stringy. Like not entirely smooth. So I do think I could have added more water. Kind of has like this matte look to it, not entirely sheen. Not shiny, I should say. But I don't think it's like drastically underhydrated. I just think I could have added more. Definitely could have added more. Sorry if you guys can like hear the fan and whatnot. My bedroom is hot as shit. And I got the windows open and the fan on. So sorry if you can hear the fan, but it is what it is. I had some fucking menthol additives set aside, but as per usual, I always forget to use shit that I set out as soon as I start talking. Alright. So here we go. Pass 2. Good thing I didn't put it in the photo, like the Sterling mentholated pre-shave and the Sterling frost drops, because I didn't even fucking use them. And this is why I will remain at the bottom end of the shaving YouTubers. And I am just a fucking train wreck when it comes to this. I just cut on the camera. With the items I want to use placed out. And I start drinking. And then I start talking, and I fucking just... the minimal planning that I do goes right out the fucking window. Especially if it's BBS live night tonight, so I've been drinking. It's all over. They went on to round 4 and I just tapped out. I was like, at some point tonight I have to get my shaving. I do feel like, even though I could have added more water to this, it's a very, very nice soap. Very adequate. I don't mean that in a bad way. It's in a 3.5 ounce puck. I don't really know what the price is. I'm not the guy to go to for that. We all have access to Google and the internet. If you're interested, type it in the fucking search bar. I'm not your dad. Alright? I have no affiliate links, and I'm not the guy to go to for fucking links and tags and shit. I'll put it in the description. I'll put it in the title. And if you're interested, meet me halfway and go look at the fucking product yourself. As far as performance and scent goes, I liked them both. I thought the performance was good, like perfectly fine. And the scent is pleasant. It's a crowd pleaser, you know. Lavender and matte, those type of scents. They've been done over and over and over. People generally like them. Even people who don't like lavender usually like lavender and matte, lavender, eucalyptus type things. Because they're just crowd pleasers. They equalize themselves pretty well. Let me get this off the face. Lancaster towel. Got fucking lather in the ears like big man Ken Surfs. Get all that shit off of there. Alright. Get the rest off camera. As per usual. So, let's take a little swig. Single Hills from right here in my town. They make some pretty good beers. Everyday man's beers. Not the best in the city. They kind of are, you know, just above average, but they make a lot of drinkable beers. You know, you could come after work and you'll know that they're going to have multiple things on the list. They're just easy drinking. Noble Otter Northern Elixir. This one is in the same vein as this Mach Lavender and Mint. It's in the same vein, obviously. Different companies, different scent, but it's also kind of a lavender mint, lavender peppermint type deal. So, Northern Elixir. I believe this one had a synthetic menthol in it, if I can remember correctly. This one is a clear aftershave, not milky. But it does feel like it has some viscosity to it. I will say, this one has a lot more going on than the Mach. The Mach Lavender and Mint from Airborne. This Northern Elixir has a lot more going on. But it's like much more complex. I've already done a review on it, so I'm not going to get into it this late in the video. But Noble Otter's Northern Elixir, good stuff. And the thing is this synthetic menthol, if it is synthetic menthol, let me just read real quick. Oh, I guess it's real menthol. I was going to say, this synthetic menthol, I can feel it. This one, real menthol, I can feel. So, there's a difference. There's a difference. Alright. So, looks like I finished a little bit early, so let's show you the new edition here. What? I haven't cleaned it up, so it still needs a little bit of elbow grease, but I'm a man of my word when I tell you guys don't shy away from some vintage finds that need a little scrub. I fucking meant it, you know. I buy them. They need a little bit of work, needs a little bit of love. I'm going to take my toothpaste and some soapy water. But I got myself a fucking Weck right here. Weck with the red scales, just like I was looking for. I also got a Weck with blue scales. That one's going to a buddy of mine. Super thrilled to have this. I tried going to Sally's Beauty Supply this evening. I asked for some hair shaper blades because they have they carry the From hair shapers. They had no idea what the fuck I was talking about. They kept pointing me to like the Derby DE blades. I was like, that's not what I'm looking for. And they're like, yeah, no, that's what people do when they come in with these Chevettes. They get these blades, the Derby double edge blades. And I was like, I'm very familiar with these sort of things. I'm not looking for a double-edged blade. I'm looking for a hair shaper blade, okay? Anyhow, I even showed them online. I pulled up their website and I was like, do you have these in stock? And they're like, never seen them. So, probably have to order some online somewhere. Anyhow, we'll go ahead and recap. Airborne Premium Shave Soap, Mach Lavender Mint. Pleasant scent, crowd pleaser, soap quality. I liked it. It was a high structure lather. I know people these days think that high structure, means that it's not ultra premium, because the ultra premium soaps all have this low structure, high density thing going on. This high structure soap performed just fine. It's fucking great. We also used the good old Vector that I got from Shaving with Chief, Corey. Always thank you for cutting me a deal on this one, brother. I'm still loving it, still using it. Got the Lancaster bowl, the Lancaster Fourth Horseman, Death brush, Lancaster towel, and some Noble Otter Northern Elixir. Now, before we go, probably going to throw some Sphinx Maudier maybe. Sphinx Beard Co. They have the beard oils. They're now doing shaving soaps. They source their fragrance oils from Alexandria Fragrances. So, it's super high quality fragrance oils. This one smells perfect. Like, it smells fucking great. It's not a lavender mint or anything like that, but it smells great. And once I get cleaned up, I'm going to start testing these little beard oil vials. There's 6 of them. So, can't wait to start trying those out, see if they're any good or if they just smell good. Take it or leave it. Anyhow, we'll finish where we started with the beer. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. I love all you guys that support me each and every video. Don't say it enough because I get fucking sloshed and I don't fucking think about it. But thank you guys for watching me, and thank you for supporting me. And we'll catch you on the next one, fellas. Cheers.